I feel like this is something I'm not supposed to admit in a show like this, but like, if a game is really big or complicated or whatever, it takes me a while to feel like I've fully digested and understood it. I don't know if I can name a game where this is more true than Xenoblade. And Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is still pretty new. I know I like it. Can I explain why I like it, or even what's going on in this game? We're gonna find out together. Let's start slow by talking about the easy part. This is the newest Xenoblade game, so on a gameplay level, there are many things that make it mechanically superior to its predecessors. The highlights for me are 7 active party members, switching characters mid-combat, and a fusion of the combat systems from Xenoblade 1 and 2 that made me audibly pop off while I was alone in my apartment when I saw it. The core of Xenoblade's fun factor is perfectly intact. It's super fast-paced, you're making split-second decisions constantly, and your ability to effectively employ strategy will decide if the fight lasts 2 minutes or 10. The hero system as a whole is pretty thrilling, not just in the gameplay variety it unlocks, but also in how it naturally leads to storytelling and world-building scenarios. Each hero leads their own colony, they'll have quests related to that colony and their role in the world as a whole. It centralizes your growing understanding of the world around this group of characters that you have real incentive to get invested in. Though, let's not bury the lead. The core party of 6 that you experience the game with is a really interesting bunch. The world of Xenoblade 3 is inherently really novel. It's a world locked in constant war, where literally every sentient being pretty much is part of the army. Children are bred for combat, and despite being biologically 20 or so, are actually only, 10 years old? It's weird, no doubt. But that weirdness is an absolute breeding ground for unique character exploration. Considerations like the value of life, the point of war, the necessity of things considered frivolous, and really any topic is going to be discussed through a really unique lens when your life is this unique. The world context really makes the whole game unlike anything else I've seen. You don't visit towns, you just visit different military bases called colonies. Everyone is the same age, so there's not really a super old person or tons of children. Getting perspectives from people who are not like us is one of the surest ways to grow as a person. And this game is kinda all that all the time. It's humorous when the characters discover something that's super obvious to us in our perspective, and captivating when they talk about something they are more familiar with, such as experiencing loss of loved ones, or contemplating imminent mortality. It's super ballsy to commit your production resources for multiple years to create a game this weird. You have to give it up to Monolith for seeing their crazy idea through to the end. I'm used to novelty like this from indie games, not from one of Nintendo's most prominent studios. It certainly helps that a lot of the more reliable Monolith traits are here, like a vast amount of content, high quality storytelling sequences, an often beautiful world to explore, and yet another all-time great soundtrack, one that's way longer than the previous games. It's something like 12 hours of music in this game, my goodness. What a horrible medium we've created where companies can expect composers to come up with 12 hours worth of music, and fan bases can say, yeah, and it better be as good as the last 2 soundtracks you made, or we will not be happy. So, did I make it sound like I like this game? I hope I did, cause I do. And hey, if nothing else, this journey of having to digest a game over a long period of time to feel like I've fully grasped it is part of the fun for me. So even just the fact that I'm on that journey right now with Xenoblade 3 at all is a testament to it being a game I like.